Hey everybody, Shoebox Legends here. Thanks for joining me today for an episode of Slab and Gab here on the channel where we take a look at a graded card or a few graded cards in today's case from my collection. This is going to be a quick episode today, just going to take a look at a trio of slabs that I have gotten in this winter featuring one of my favorite soccer players of all time and someone who you could definitely make an argument is a GOAT in the world of soccer or football. Leo Messi, and it's going to be a Sapphire themed episode today. So these two cards that you have in the background here, the backdrop, these are from the first ever Topps UEFA Champions League Sapphire set. It was put out for the 2019-2020 season, as you can see on the flip. Messi was card number 1 on the checklist fittingly. This is his base card. And then the yellow uniform here that you see next to it is like a short printed like image variation that Topps does. You're probably familiar with those from the world of baseball. If you collect Topps Chrome Baseball, they did those in that first UCL Sapphire soccer release. So decided, since I had those two in hand, and since I love Sapphire so much, that I would build a little bit of a run of Messi's Sapphire cards for as long as his career goes on for here. So to go with those two 2019s, recently picked up the 2020, and this one is just gorgeous. I think I mentioned this when I did an episode on my Kylian Mbappe Sapphire run, but for whatever reason, the second year Sapphire UCL from 2020-21, which you'll notice mimics the 2021 Topps baseball design, these Sapphires just like really, really pop compared to their predecessors. I mean, if I hold these side by side, granted these are in sleeves, and maybe the lighting in here isn't great. I'm getting a little bit of a background reflection, but you know, holding these side by side, the card on the left is nice, but the one on the right just really, really pops with the Sapphire effect. So big fan of these 2020s for that reason, and makes me want to chase down some 2021 baseball Sapphire just because I'm assuming that that great vibrancy really comes through on the baseball set as well. So there is the second of 3 years that Leo has been included in the Sapphire release. And then finally, from the 2021-22 campaign, here's the base card from that. This time, card number 100 on the checklist. So for the first two Sapphire UCL sets, Messi was card number 1. And in the latest release for last season, he was the last card on the checklist, card number 100. So he's been a bookend card in the Sapphire release each of the first 3 years. And as with the 2020, I really think this one looks pretty nice. They seem to have improved on the Sapphire effect quite a bit since that inaugural release. So pretty nice. I did not have to break the bank for any of these. So even though Messi is, you know, regarded by many as the greatest soccer player of all time, certainly probably the best 21st century soccer player, these are not expensive cards. Have all 4 of these in a 9 now. These last 2 on the right that I added, I think I got those for between $20 and $25 a piece. So really, really happy with that. And then have a kind of a whopper, you know, at least, you know, as far as my collection goes and my collection of Messi goes, a pretty big card for me to finish it off. So this latest one from 2021, in my searching for that, I stumbled upon a poorly described auction for the yellow parallel. So check this out. The issue was these are numbered to 99, and the seller did not note that in the auction at all. I don't even think they necessarily used the word yellow or anything. I think they just, you know, it was described very similar to the base card, just 2021 Sapphire Messi. So threw a really low offer out there for what this card should go for, and got it for probably around twice, maybe a little over twice what a base card costs in a PSA 9. So pumped. That was just circumstance and opportunity, and jumped on it and was fortunate enough to be probably one of the first people to notice this card, because I don't think this would have lasted very long at all at the price that it was up at. And here's the back, numbered 93 of 99. So I'm not going to go crazy chasing numbered parallels of Messi's Sapphire cards. He's just too expensive for me to do that with the other collecting interests that I have. But I am glad that I found one example anyway to kind of keep with the overall run. So really, really happy with this little 5-card set of one of the world's greatest displayed on Sapphire. And that's going to be a wrap for today's Slab and Gab. Going to keep this one nice and tight at under 6 minutes. As always, I really appreciate you spending your valuable time with me here on the channel, and I'll be back very soon with some more content. Till then, enjoy the hobby, everybody, and stay safe.